So Room 20 is about a man who was on life support for 15 years, John Doe. Nobody knew who he was, but he was called 66 Garage. So, in a nutshell, the podcast is about my journey to find out not just who he is, but how he landed in this San Diego nursing home. The story touches on a lot of big issues: consciousness, end of life, and immigration. Why audio? Well, I've been an investigative reporter for a long time. I've moved around from television and newspapers and radio, and I feel like podcasting is a way to do long-form narrative journalism, and in particular investigative journalism. It gives you time to tell your story. It gives you time to give insights into your characters. And especially in this particular podcast, you learn something about the journalistic process. So it's about this man's story, but it's also about uncovering and revealing all of these things along the way that happened to him, and just how for 15 years this man could go without a name. Writing for the ear, primarily, first and foremost, is a writing class. So the skills that you will learn in this class, you can apply across platforms, whether you're writing a print story, you're writing for video, or you're writing for audio. However, when the course is called Writing for an Ear for a reason, we really focus on using clear, crisp, uncluttered language. The kind of writing you hear in a really good radio news broadcaster story, the kind of writing that you'll hear in a podcast. I wish I could take credit for designing this class. I can't. It's actually the brainchild of Ann Cooper, who retired last year, longtime NPR reporter who came up with this class. So last year was my first year teaching it. I absolutely love it. And again, if you have an interest in radio, podcasting, that kind of storytelling, then I would say this is a class that's probably for you. I've heard a lot of people describe writing for the ear as writing conversationally, and it's always kind of bothered me. I like to think of it as writing in your own words, writing in the way and telling a story in the way that we listen to a story, not the way that we read a story, but the way we tell a story. When you've had a long day at work and you get home and you're telling your roommate or your partner, guess what happened to me? That's what writing for the ear is about. How you would tell that story, how it would unfold, how you would describe it in your own words. That's the kind of thing that this class hopes to bring out in you.